Hello and welcome to the MegaMonsterCast. For today, we are jumping right in before I do my countdown because we are
Holy
just that
shit.
excited. Yep,
Throw me off.
yep. For the viewers out there, you usually hear me say one before we start because I always make sure that we're recording at one. This time I just jumped right in.
So I wasn't naked this time.
Yep. I am Nick. With me is Josh.
Hello.
Today we are talking about Tengoku Daimakyo, Episode 7. For the eagle-eyed viewers, you will notice that I and Josh am going to be wearing the same clothes for our recordings for 7 and 8. That's because we're doing them back-to-back, so we'll have, we're humans, we're going to obviously, reference the other episode we're watching too. That's just going to happen. But we'll try to keep it...
It's important, so.
I mean, getting into this to begin with, I was talking with Josh about how I really view these as a strong two-parter. This episode, Josh, you know more than me. You say it's going to be more so, but I feel like these two episodes play like they should just be watched back to back. Weekly was probably difficult.
Yes, it was. That's why my second watch through was so much better.
Makes sense. But yeah, so this episode begins with our duo making a sign for their new man-eater killing business.
The man-eats?
Yep, the man-eats. We also get confirmation that Maru does not know how to write very well, but can read, which, as someone that at least has strong connections to the public education system, boy, did that feel like a fucking attack.
Ooh.
Yep, just that moment of oh, this is just an everywhere thing.
Oh, well, at least I'm not the only one.
Yeah. I do appreciate, though, that both of them fuck up spelling, because it's kind of funny.
I mean, Kikaru is a little distracted.
Yep.
Can't blame her.
And then we also get that Maru calls the man-eaters the Hiruko, which, is this the first time we get a mention of that, or is that something that's been in passing a couple times?
I believe Hiruko's been mentioned once before.
Okay, yeah. Because it felt like a semi-new thing. If I wouldn't be too surprised if it was mentioned once before, but I don't feel like he's brought it up very often.
I think it's episode 1.
Okay.
1 or 2.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it's early on.
Okay, that makes sense. Again, we've been calling them the man-eaters for so long, though. I just must have tuned that little detail out. Yeah. We get a fishing scene, the most popular part of any video game.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
It's one of my favorites.
Yep. And then we also get that they're all, the fish they caught were all different sizes. And Maru's trying to figure out that how to split it up so they each get an even amount. And and then Kikuru's Kiruko. I keep calling her Kikuru because I'm looking forward to Kaiju number 8 probably. Kiruko is tells him oh, you're pretty cool looking. You're pretty good looking when you're lost in thought.
Haha, hint.
Yeah, just stop talking so you don't ruin it.
And ruins it.
Yep, instantly ruins it. Anyway, then we cut away to...
First time he ever had a chance and fucked it up.
Yep. Anyway, we cut away to inside of a hospital where a guy comes up to a doctor who is currently performing surgery to tell him, hey, so there's like some people outside that are like, they've got a sign that says they kill man-eaters. Thought you should probably know this. This is our Dr. Usami, the head of, what is this organization called again? The Immortal Order.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's referred to, yeah.
Yeah, although he does not call it that. Then we get the actual cult.
Boy, howdy doey.
Which, that's like kind of a thing in Japan, I guess. And like, this is me as a Westerner talking out my ass, so grain of salt. But like, in Japan and in most parts of the world, like, wearing some sort of uniform when you're in a cult is like a normal thing. And I guess like white garb is pretty normal for cults in Japan.
Pretty sure. I have to double check.
While he's doing that. So yeah, these guys are all wearing fucking white uniforms, and they want to bring down the evil Immortal Order because they performed surgeries without permission, which is fucked up. But when you get the other side of the story, it's a little better. Yeah, so Kiruko shows this organization picture of the doctor.
All wore white. I was right. The Om Shurikyo.
Yeah.
Cult.
Yeah, so she shows them the picture of the doctor, and they're like, "Huh, no, I haven't seen this dude. Sorry. Maybe he's new there. We haven't seen him before."
Huh. Womp womp.
Yep. All right, I guess we're leaving now. Well, don't do that, okay? How would you like to kill a man-eater?
Ooh. You had me at man.
All right, well, we were going to have you kill the man-eater, but if you want to kill the doctor for us instead, be my guest.
No. Just a random man.
Yeah. Yeah, here's fucking Yasuke over there. We need him dead. He's currently fishing in our territory. No one else is fishing in our territory, are they?
They might be.
Pull its collar. But yeah, so this organization is...
We've been growing these 4 fish for, the past 2 years.
Yeah, we're fish farmers here. You're not taking our crops, are you? We're not anymore. We haven't today. It's after midnight.
Don't look at me like that.
God, fucking love that. But yeah, so while they're talking to this organization, members of the Immortal Order go to try to get them, only for them to not be there. While they're meeting with this cult, they meet the leader Mizuhashi, who's like, yeah, they made this. I went in for a minor injury and they amputated my leg and put this sick ass racing leg on me.
I'm a monster.
Yep. Which, based on what we learn in the next episode, I wonder if she was underplaying her injury. Like,
she 100% was.
Yeah, like, I kind of assumed, like, based off of the way things go the next episode, if, like, she had actually been, like, really, really fucking injured and she just didn't like the end of them. Like maybe, like, she can't accept that it needed to be amputated. And now instead of just accepting that, she blames the Order for something that they had no control over and did the best they could.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was probably like starting to rot,
Mm. But
especially
anyway,
in this world.
yeah. Anyway, though, we also get a conversation about a brain in a robot body, which that made me think strong Mina shit, but I could be wrong on that one too. But they talked about
Yeah,
like
you're
people
right.
wanted immortality by putting a brain inside of a robot body. Yeah,
I mean, it'd be pretty sick.
yeah, yeah.
Pregnant robot.
Always pregnant. Sounds like fucking nightmare, but whatever. What do I know about it?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
If
yep.
you're a pregnant robot, let us know.
If you're a constantly pregnant robot, please let us know and tell us if it's hell, because I imagine it is. Anyway, so we also see that Mizuhashi saw a specific patient in the hospital who is being kept alive by a bunch of fucking a body chopped to pieces, hacked to the point uh, of like being unrecognizable, being kept alive by a bunch of machines. Now we'll eventually get like the revelation on what was going on there.
Yeah. But that's next episode.
Yep. Also, the fact that like she talks about like, oh, I heard a voice, like the voice told me to let her die, but like when we get that character, it's like she can't. You can't hear what. Yeah, yeah. Again, this is just her.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is just all them like justifying their own worldview. Which when we get some other things next episode, that plays up more. There's a lot of things where like there's a lot of setup in this episode and then payoff in the next episode, which is why I appreciated watching them back to back. But anyway, so too much talking about that.
Too much talking about the lady who's possibly going insane.
Yeah, I wouldn't say possibly. I would just say is.
Yeah.
It's a special kind of insane. Anyway, though, they do say that there's a man-eater that's being kept alive in the basement of the hospital. You need to go kill it. We're gonna hire you to kill it.
Yeah, it's like their pet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're keeping it down there for some reason. I don't know why. So anyway, Kiriko is taking a bath. Maru's being a good guy and heating it up with a wood burning furnace, I guess. Yeah. And he's like, you're starting to act more like a guy than a girl. You're acting more like your guy self than your girl self. And of course, she gets out of the bath immediately. He's like, what the fuck do you mean by that? I've always just been me. And Maru hits like this,
To be fair, he's straight facing it
yeah.
until she walks away. And then it's
yeah.
What did I just see?
Oh my gosh. Then he's
Ooh.
real weird about it when he gets into his bath, which I get it. He's like, what, a 14, 15-year-old boy? I get it.
At this point, 15, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, so no, I totally get, like, that. And then when they're sleeping together, he's, like, crushed up against her. Like, I get what he's feeling. That's gotta be something.
Oh, God, right next to a girl.
Yep. So anyway, the lady in charge of the cult is decides that like, oh hey, I'm gonna rally the troops. We're gonna go and take on the hospital.
Yeah, let's throw a peaceful protest.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I love too, like she's talking about like the society was like this fucking awful thing and all these other things, but that like the cult
controlled by robot.
Yeah, the cult immediate spoiler for next episode, Colt immediately goes back on that as soon as they get control of the electricity. They're like, no, but now we have it, so it's good.
It's like we're a bunch of hypocrites.
Yeah, we just want power. We don't really care how we get it. We just want it.
We just don't want you to have it.
Yeah, if you have it, it's a bad thing. If we have it, it's a good thing because then we're going to push our agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they pay Kiruko and Maru to go into the hospital's basement so that they can kill the man-eater that's being kept there, which at first, I'm going to be honest, I didn't 100% buy that a man-eater was being kept there, which Maru even brings up too. Like, he's like, I'm getting the feeling that
this is a trap.
Yeah, it seems like a trap. Like why would they send us in? I feel like we're being set up here. All these little things don't make sense. And Kiriko's immediately like,
oh,
wow.
God.
Oh, they're pumping in gas. They're gonna fucking gas us down here. And then they spot a little man-eater, and then they're like, oh, okay.
Little baby cocoon.
Yeah. Okay, I guess this isn't. I guess this is a real thing, so go kill it. All right, problem solved. Oh, wait, no, there's one over there, too. Go kill that one, too. All right, let's just keep looking around and see if we can find all of them to kill.
Huh. Oh, there's the big one.
Yep, and of course we get the big one. We had all the little babies, now we got to get the mama. Which, I mean, that's kind of... I assume that's what it is. That's gotta be it, right? Like, they can't just not be connected to her. Like, that's gotta be it. And they...
Find out in episode 9.
Yeah, I'm sure. So anyway, I did skip over the weird cultists go and decide they're going to have a peaceful protest by ranting and raving outside, which they'll use as a distraction for the two to get in. After they get in, that's when we get the whole man-eater thing going on. And then things go sideways.
Oh, but why? It's just, connected to the wall. It can't move.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's the truth. The truth is that thing. I mean, the truth is kind of that thing.
The truth is that thing.
Dude, I was actually very surprised by that. So a bunch of these things start like coming out of the fucking ground.
Ground
Walls, yeah. Like every place. And they have these like 4 blades that make their mouth, and they just chomp, chomp, chomp. Yep. And they just start biting off pieces of Kiriko. She's been firing the fucking beam gun.
The hero beam.
Yep. And unfortunately, these things get in and just start eating her. Like, hold her down. There goes the arm. There goes part of your foot.
It's just the toes.
Yep. It's not just the toes. I think it's like
half a foot, but it's still.
For the viewers out there,
they gotta pay for that.
It's about like here.
Now take the sock off.
Yep.
Take the sock off. I want to see it now.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, you gotta pay extra for that, folks. But yeah, so Kiriko starts firing away. Maru's already been pinned. And then suddenly Maru is kissing Kiriko because
CPR.
Yep, because this was all a fucking hallucination. And in fact, none of this had been happening. And that man-eater has the ability to create vivid and realistic hallucinations, and that's what it was using as its defense mechanism to keep them from killing it.
It's not just hallucinations, it's making them experience their deepest fear.
Okay. Still, though. Yeah, so they get through this fucking awful gauntlet, and Mara's like, all right, well, I guess you're like, let's go find your fucking Robin. You keep talking about him so much. Well, I thought you were already dead.
You were just lying on the ground, not moving.
Yep. Then Maru goes, kills the man-eater, and then we get kills a few more, and we get to the end of the episode where the doctor from at the start of the episode comes down. He's like, hey, thanks for killing that thing. Can you do me a solid, and can you come upstairs and help me kill someone?
Can you help me?
Can you do the thing you just did now, but at the top of the building instead of the bottom of it?
Yeah, and it being people-shaped this time.
Yeah.
Well,
we're not gonna
half a people shape.
We're not gonna disparage this person for losing so much of their body. Anyway, that was the episode.
Yeah, we're
Yep. There's a lot of setup in this one. Again, this episode is mostly setup. We do get the man-eater chomps, and we get the killing of it, but this is mostly the setup for the emotional stuff that's going to happen in the next episode.
God.
Oh, dude, it was there's a lot of emotions in the next episode. There's a lot of little things where I'm like, oh, huh, okay.
For a character we see...
No.
5 minutes in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
It really fucking hit you.
Oh, it did a good job. Yeah. Normally I would say where I think this is going, but I already know where this is going, so I'm not going to hazard too much on that. I will talk about at the end of our next episode where I think the series is going, because I'm mostly right at this point. I double checked something which spoiled myself a little bit, but
you something waited till episode 9, damn it.
Again, I was pretty fucking sure at one point. I just double checked to make sure I was right.
Okay.
But yeah, tune in next time where I talk about where I think the last 4 episodes are going.
We're on 9, 10, 11, there's 13 episodes. So.
Okay, so 5 episodes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, tune in next time. Bye-bye.
Bye now.